Hello, my lovely water signs. How are you guys doing? If you guys are new to my channel, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and notification bell to notify you when my next readings are up. And don't forget to share and like. Now, this reading is about self-improvement and how you can be the best version of yourself and conscious level. And to make healthy choices and to lessen your everyday stress life. This reading is for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Jupiter. Which sign should go first? Okay, let's go with Pisces, then Scorpio, then Cancer. All right, let's get going. Your first card is your consciousness. This one, your conscious, your awake state, aware of what's right and wrong. It means knowing or being aware of your environment, your own existence and thoughts. To me, the consciousness, the mind, is a good servant to the heart, but it makes a lousy master. Your second card is what your heart and soul is screaming to you and what it's trying to communicate, trying to get your attention, what it wants, what it needs, what you need to adjust to fix your situation, or trying to get your attention that the positive news is on its way. Your heart and soul wants to collaborate with you so it can rest and be calm and be in serenity. Remember, love is the glue that holds everything together, as marriage, joining, union, attraction, acceptance, non-judgment, inclusion, beauty, perfection, and joy. And your third card is your higher self advice. Now remember, this reading is about self-improvement, okay? My reading is not about he says, she did this, he did that, and guess what he's doing behind your back? He's having a third. This is not the kind of energy that I'm trying to promote. No, it's just strictly self-improvement. All right, if you're looking for something in a negative aspect of someone spying or someone is doing this behind your back, there's plenty of channel that does that kind of reading. My channel is about self-improvement. All right, well, for now it is. I'm just trying to experiment. Okay, let's start with my beautiful, lovely Pisces. Your first card is Inner Child. That's your consciousness. Inner Child is number 16. Let's add this puppy up. 1 plus 6 is 7. The number 7 symbolizes the inner life, solitude, and soul searching. 7 is a mystical number depicting wisdom and spirituality. There are 7 heavens, 7 days of the week, the 7 being holy, the 7 colors in the visible spectrum, 7 notes in the musical scale, and 7 chakras. When 7 appears in the reading, it indicates a time of turning inward to discover the meaning of life, what has been happening to you and why. You may be searching on a psychological or spiritual level for answers. Perhaps you may feel an intense need to be alone. The 7 often refers to birth and rebirth and religious inclination and spiritual resources. Your energy is focused on the inner rather than the outer realm. Now is a good time to create a sanctuary for contemplation, a private place where you can examine your past experiences and evaluate the present moment. My dear, sweet, lovely Pisces, whether you are aware of it or been meaning to work on your inner child, but your inner child is urging you to lighten up a little. Get out of your comfort zone and have fun. When was the last time you did something spontaneous, intuitive, and outrageous? Your inner child can be your strongest ally or your biggest foe. It can assist you to heal your childhood pain, rejection, loneliness, and abandonment. It can take you on an exciting adventure, help you become more confident, daring, original, and bold, or it can make you behave in childish ways. They bring up anxiety, fear, and suspicion. Maybe it's time to help yourself. Heal your childhood pain and discover your independence and compassion, creativity, talents, and joy. A healthy inner child can help you connect to your integrity, divinity, and purity. It believes in a miracle and creates magic in your life. All right? Let's go for your second card. What is this? Aww, Hilda, ouch. It goes perfectly with your first card. Your second card is what your heart and soul is screaming at you, trying to get your attention, is to heal the ouch. Number 38. For those of you with this number, that may be significant to you. If not, let's break it down. 3 plus 8 is 11. And break it down some more. 1 plus 1 is 2. And 2 is duality. For some kind of union, connection, or partnership with another person in a spiritual entity or two parts of yourself. It represents the balance of polarity, such as yin and yang, male and female, private and public, separate and together. Sometimes two shows a need to achieve balance with whatever new factor is being added to the situation that begin with the A's. Whether it's favorable or unfavorable, this addition will be important to you to suggest either increased chances for desirable outcome or great obstacles involved in achieving that outcome. Two's vibration can indicate sensitivity to others, perhaps to the point where you consider their needs over your own. Two-ness can also mean a state of immersing yourself in another person's or idea or project. Forgiveness is the healer of the soul. This denotes that it's time to suit your heart, body, and mind. It indicates that healing will be prevalent in your life now. If you feel drawn to study the healing arts, you'll be successful in developing your natural capacity to restore others to wellness. But, however, the message may be that you are being called to change your behaviors in order to heal the earth. Perhaps you'll switch to a cruelty-free diet, eating less meat, or perhaps you'll pay more attention to how much water or electricity you use. You're asked to be conscious of your footprint on the sacred earth in all of life to commit to the healing path. The Heal the Ouch card may also be an indicator of old wounds, broken bonds being mended. Reconciliations are now possible. Let bygones be bygones. All right? Okay, let's go to your third card. What is it? Oops. Preservation. Nice. This is your card coming from your higher self. Your divine self is preservation, number 32. 3 plus 2 is 5, and 5 is the number of freedom, instability, and change. Its vibration is active, physical, impulsive, impatient, resourceful, curious, and playful. Drawing the 5s in the reading suggests excitement, adventure, movement, and challenge. Let's see what else. It might indicate a roller coaster ride. Sometimes 5 can be too much to handle, especially if you tend to be a quiet, sensitive person. The excitement and changes in your life may seem to be happening too fast, so that you feel you are caught in a whirlwind or a hurricane. 5s are often connected with stress and instability. You might need to slow down a bit and get some perspective before moving ahead. As you listen to the great wisdom of your ancestors, you will again find your correct inner spirit. This may not make sense, but it is true. When you refuse to receive, you are being selfish. If you truly long to experience success, then you must let go of the entire concept of success and failure. It isn't your desire for money or outer recognition that you need to overcome. It is your fear of failure. This card encourages you to trust your instincts and reach beyond your comfort zone. The gift of preservation is all about preserving life itself, not just yourself. It requires that you learn from ground yourself in wisdom of your ancestor. It also asks you not to be afraid to learn and invest in something new, or to receive from those who inspire you. It's time to look at your life and determine what and who are worthy of your energy and good for the whole. See what you want to keep alive and honor that with your whole heart. All right, Pisces? Next one. For my lovely Scorpio, your first card is, let's see, say what you mean. Wow. Number 18. Let's break it down. 1 plus 8 is 9. And the number 9 represents compassion, tolerance for that many difference among different peoples, and the attainment of wisdom through experience. Drawing the 9 suggests that you have reached a level where you are comfortable dedicating your life to others' welfare or to some worthy cause. The challenge is to avoid getting so caught up in the big picture, the greatest good for the greatest number, that you neglect what is closest to you. The 9 symbolizes integration and integrating. It shows that you have established your life priorities. You know what you want and how you intend to get it. You feel a flow of vitality between all the different parts of yourself. You understand the interaction between you and the world as continuing process of living, being, moving. The 9 vibration allows you to see beyond the boundaries of the self into the totally of the universal. You are able to give freely of yourself because you feel complete within yourself. The 9 represents the end of cycle. It's time to tie up loose end. In most cases, the 9 cards depict fulfillment, completion, wholeness, and the sense of satisfaction that comes from having reached a peak after a long climb. Take some time to clarify what you need to communicate and to whom. Honest communication begins with you. Take a moment to connect within and ask yourself, in what area of your life are you hiding and denying how you feel? Are things that are not working? Who are the people in your life that you must be honest with? This is the opportunity to take back your power and share clearly and wisely and honestly what does and does not work for you. When you feel vulnerable, you can be easily swayed to say what you feel and other person wants to hear in order to keep the peace. The message of this card is that you need to say what you really mean, whether someone likes it or not. All right, can you guys see that? The glare, good Lord. Okay, so let's go with your second card. Field of Dreams. Your second card is what your heart and soul is trying to get your attention and what they really want you to fix, or letting you know what surprising news is. The Field of Dreams. It's number 21. 2 plus 1 is 3. The essence of 3 is the expression of Trinity, mind, body, and spirit. It's the number of self-expression and communication, of expansion, openness, optimism, and clarity. With the number 3, begin to open and see the big picture, understanding the details of how 1 and 2 combine in your own process of growth and evolution. This is the point at which project, idea, or relationship you initiated earlier now begin to take form. 3 says go, but if unfavorable factors are involved, caution is advised. The 3 represent movement, action, growth, development. But in some cases, expansion can happen too fast. You may scatter your energies or spread yourself too thin. There is tendency to leap before you look, to buy now and pay later. However, if properly handled, 3's vibration is cheerful, optimistic, and pleasant. It represents a period of happiness and benefits. So as long as you pay attention to what you are doing, my sweet dear Scorpio, you'll be fine. Let's talk about your second card, Field of Dreams, all right? Your thoughts and feelings and beliefs are always engaging the vast field of pure potential. This is the perfect time to harness the field of vast potential not yet realized in your life. Great abundance is yours if you are willing to do the work. Be clear about what your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs. Concentrate on the positive, regardless of the temporary setbacks that's being imposed upon you, which has its own story to tell. You have a basket full of seeds that are quite powerful. Your creativeness are divinely inspired, and you will indeed lead to a great harvest to be shared with others. You will reap what you have sown. So dream big, dream beautiful, take action, and tend to the garden of your life and experience the extraordinary. All right, let's move on to your third card. Expansion. Nice. Your third card is the advice from your higher self, your divine self. Expansion number 53. 5 plus 3 is 8. The number 8 represents abundance, material prosperity, and otherworldly power or influence. It is the number of leadership and authority. On the spiritual level, 8 symbolizes cosmic consciousness. Infinity symbol is a figure 8 turned on its side. This powerful number indicates you possess the organizational and managerial skills that contribute to material success, or that you need to develop them. If you have been devoting much of your time and energy to spiritual progress, the appearance of eights in a reading indicates it's time to get your financial or worldly affairs in order. The eight points to the development of multiple aspects of your life: physical, mental, and spiritual. Eight's vibration is linked with honor, respect, equality, awards, and public recognition, power, and abundance in all areas of life. When you draw the eights, the potential for achieving this benefit is likely, but sincerity and dedication are needed. The eight cards also cautions you to consider the welfare of others as well as yourself. For the extreme view, you may need to be careful with money or possession. Let's talk about this card called expansion. This card is about growth, expand beyond its comfort zone. It's continually transcending its last level. The card wants to bring you the gift of expansion. There is something in your life that you've outgrown. It's time to move beyond your comfort zone. This explains the last reading I did for you for the first half of May, and I had a feeling that you were either bored or having some sort of stagnation phase. I couldn't pinpoint as this card explains everything. And wow, now I know. If you have been holding tightly to an opinion or identity or vision or even worldview, it's time to let go. If you've been trying to reject a part of your past or your life, assuming it has no gift for you, it is time for you to embrace it, my dear Scorpios. Try to surrender your intellect and watch everything become more simple and efficient. Your higher self says that the mind has trouble understanding how everything is always passing away and beginning again. But the synthesis is happening all of the time. You are forever becoming whole. In the end, all matters is expansion through the heart. All right? Okay, let's move on to Cancer. Last but not least, for my lovely Cancerians, how are you all doing today? I hope all is well. Well, if not, then I'm sending you all love and good vibes. Okay, your first card is your consciousness, and it's love. Number 28. 2 plus 8 is 10. 10 represent both an ending and a beginning, the point of transition from complete cycle to the new cycle, which has not yet manifested. When the 10 shows up in the reading, whatever you have been working or involved with is over. You got in whatever you are going to get out of it. Now it's time to bring in new cycle that's been waiting in the wings. Whether the cycle that's ending has been good or bad, you know it's over now, which is gratifying if you have been experiencing hell. For those that are opposite, who have become complacent during a good period, drawing the cards tens tells you that time has come to challenge yourself and to reach for a higher level. Okay, so my dear precious Cancer, when you get this card, it's giving you a choice to either stagnate in a familiar, comfortable territory, or take a chance and start something new and different. As happens in any period of transition, you may experience discomfort about making the decision to stay put or move on. Both options are available, but requires the pros and cons. You might feel you are sitting on the fence with one foot on either side, not sure whether to jump all the way over. Transitions are like that. And sometimes it takes quite a while to get both feet on the same side of the fence. But do keep in mind, those who hesitate is lost. And though you have the luxury of postponing both decision and action for a little while, but the decision must be made. Let's talk about this card called love, all right? Your heart desires more connections, love, and nourishment. You are at a point in your life where you need to learn how to truly give and receive love. When you fully open your heart, it will awaken your vulnerability, sensitivity, and fear, and in particularly your fear of rejection with another person. However, you will unleash your passion, inspiration, greatness, and an ability to care deeply. Start seeing how great life is and be willing to connect to others. If you have been holding on to the past, then it is time to acknowledge, feel, and forward. Give yourself permission to let people in. Ask for love with your heart and soul, and it will come. Look for something beautiful in every person you encounter. Focus feeling good whenever you see people loving each other, and know this is coming to you in a form of love of a lifetime or incredible friendship. All right? Your second card, wide open. Nice. Number 42. Okay, number 42. 4 plus 2 is 6. It's the number of service and social responsibility, caring and compassion, community and involvement. It signifies peace and quiet after the storm of 5. This is a time to keep it simple and attend to every needs, to the rest, and get into the harmony of yourself, your surroundings. Any misunderstanding that occurred earlier, period of upheaval, can now be resolved. For some of you, when the 6 appear in a reading, it's time to stop and catch your breath and realize that you have created a comfortable pattern and can reap the reward of your previous planning. To me, 6 rarely shows anything negative. 6 vibration is cooperative. It can represent working with others or providing service of some sort. Just remember to take care of your own needs too. For the group of you, 6 can show a tendency toward reclusiveness, just vegging out at home to enjoy a time of ease, especially after a period of intense activity or stress. Okay, now let's get into this card called Wide Open. You are free to express your uniqueness to the world and share in all of the bounties of life, endless possibility. All of the opportunities are presented to you at this time. The Wide Open card is a signal that you are able to truly manifest your dreams, that your goals are insights. Don't remain small and constructed. Instead, expand your horizon beyond what you believe to be limitation. You have unique voice that needs to be expressed in the world. The universe is supportive of new ideas and approaching at this time. So speak up and speak out. All right? Let's move on to your third card. Let me stretch my arms. Oh my gosh. Third card, freshness. Your third card is your higher self or divine self's advice. And it's freshness. Oh yes, indeed. And it's definitely a number 1. The number 1 signifies a new beginning or new beginnings. It implies something coming into being, the starting point of a new cycle. It represents self-development, creativity, action, progress, a new chance, a rebirth. The energy of 1 is solitary and self-contained. Drawing this card may indicate being alone or isolation to nurture a new idea, a new project, or experience before going public with it. Okay, let's talk about this card called freshness. The genius of freshness is to bring something to the world that no other has ever seen before. Your higher self, your divine self says that when it looks at you, you are feeling down, and it knows that nothing is innately wrong. Your wise body is recharging, and something deep and creative is growing in your beautiful belly. Your divine self is saying, please do not worry if you don't have a clue about what's being born. Just do your best to trust and allow for your feelings and take a little me time. Soon enough, you will feel renewed and ready to outburst out into the world with freshness and a new perspective. The more you learn how to embrace your sadness with open arms, the more energized people will feel when they are all around you. They will see that light and fire in your soul. So embrace where you are and trust that your bright light will always appear just when it can have its most inspiring impact. Alright, to my all lovely Pisces, Scorpio, Cancers, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and notification bell on to let you all know when my next readings are up. And don't forget to like and share. I'll see you all next time. Bye.